If you want to negotiate your salary, or maybe time, you want less time working or work remotely, or maybe you want more money, maybe you want something else, but you need to negotiate with your boss, with your leader, I don't know, with you who are responsible for you. But I imagine you want this negotiation, you will have this discussion. I'll make this video for my team. I want them to understand how to do this negotiation with me, but I'm sure this will be helpful for you. So when you'll be on this point, and sometimes in life we are in this kind of situation, we need to negotiate something with our boss. And I imagine you need to negotiate your salary, and I wrote some ideas here. First of all, you need to understand a win-win situation. You need this kind of win-win situation, like not somebody is winning and somebody is losing. You don't, even your boss don't want this. If you are having a good boss, you don't want he don't want you to be in a lose situation, like he is very happy he pays you less and you are sad because you don't have so enough for your, I don't know, survival or for your needs or whatever. So he don't want this kind of disbalance. He wants also you to be happy if he is good boss. And in different, and also sometimes it happens when you are so happy with your salary but boss is not happy with your salary, but this is another topic. But what you are searching for is a win-win situation. If you are having this balance, you need to have this discussion with your boss, or maybe to find a new job for a new company who will pay you more, or will have you will have more time or work remotely, and so on. First of all, what's the desire of your boss? Sure, he wants to have less expensive and more profit, but also what he is searching is to have you motivated for the work. If you will be unmotivated, you will not do your work, he will not be happy. I'm sure your boss will not be happy, and you don't want this. So you want to be motivated, accept the salary you're paid. So desire of your boss is also to have you happy with what you're having. Of course, is this desire like everyone wants more the salary, and the boss want less the salary, but with good culture in companies, most founders want to have their employee happy with their salary, and they are searching for this kind of win-win situation. So first of all, understand, he also wants to pay you well, but sometimes company cannot afford this. Also take in mind. But okay, let's imagine you want more salary, and it may happen something like you have a new baby, or something changed in your life, or you feeling like you are paying too less, and if sometimes it's not clear for your boss, he needs to raise your salary, for example, because something happened in your life. But sometimes also he cannot raise your salary because another principle, and you need to understand also this. So one is win-win situation, and second one, each company has some profit, and each employee in the company needs to generate the profit in the company, and he cannot raise the salary above the profits, even if you have some needs, he will be very limited to this. Sometimes it may be more, sometimes it be less. You have to do the discussion with your boss, but also understand for example this principle. For example, you are working and you're paid 100%, yes, and to have a good profit, employer or your boss need to raise your salary, or he needs to sell your service, your work, at least one more time, like 200%. So final client will pay 200% at least for the work, and you will be paid 100. This is for IT companies. This is a minimum like to survive. And some studies say like if in a restaurant a chef, he needs to have profit, he will need to make it 10 times more. So if he will be paid 100%, this restaurant need to sell like his services, like final profits up to 1000%, because most of the expenses in this kind of business is renting, is kitchen stuff and supplies and so on. But in IT, biggest expenses is salaries. Okay, this is one of the things. So he cannot raise the salary if you are bringing too less value. You need in the company, you need to bring at least more value, so he can sell this value to clients in order to raise your salary. No, 100% you are paid $100, and he need to sell you for $200. So he cannot sell yourself, for example, to $300 or $500 if you are not enough skilled, if your skills are not enough. So in this case, you understand, okay, I need to raise my skills, or I need, with the same skills, I need to change the company, another company for the same skills. They are better with selling, or they have another market and they'll sell it better, for example. But let's imagine you want to stay in the company and you want this raise of money, you want this, you need this. What you can do? Go to your boss and say, hello, Nikolai. Hello, Nikolai, I have this kind of thing I need to discuss with you. I need to rise, I need more money, I need to rise because I'm feeling this, or because I need this for this and this, or because I'm moving, I have this thing. Yeah, be sincere what you are needing, and he will listen. And it's better, because some bosses don't understand how to negotiate. Oh, I cannot do this, or something will have not so good attitude. But what you can do also is to propose, look, I need this kind of rise, but I understand I need to grow, I need to do something more. Let's make a plan how to do this, how to rise my salary. Maybe I need to increase my skills, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to do this. Let's have a plan for 3 or 4 or half a year or 1 year, how to do this to raise my salary, and I will comply to this plan. And you can propose this. It's better your boss come with this plan, but sometimes, yeah, we're not used to get a negotiation or a proposal with somebody. Most employees just, I want to rise my salary, or they just leave and go to other company. But you want to stay, so have this discussion. And let me help you what you will do. So first of all, you need to discuss what your needs. Yes, this your needs: money, or maybe time, or maybe remote work, and have a plan for how many months or maybe 1 year to have this. You will propose to him ideas. I give you some ideas. Maybe also your boss will give some ideas what you need to perform. So you need to maybe do more work, maybe faster, and to do a bigger quantity of work. Or maybe you will need to do quality, and quality is harder in services, especially. It's very hard to determine, to see what is quality. It's increasing the quality, not increasing, especially in design. It's much harder. But at least you will not, I will not, you don't need to revise me so much to approve my work. I will try to be as accurate as possible, so you will have less compliance. And in final, after 3 months period, you can ask at least how he feels, because it's much harder. How you feel? Did I made more quality? It's better. What percentage you will give me is better quality? And study. Also, studying is harder to apply in rising your skills and profits, but at least you're giving him this feeling and your initiative, you want to increase your skills and you want to study, you can select a couple of books. Maybe you ask him to recommend you some books or some trainings, and for each book or each training you are giving some summary what you learned, and you'll send him on email, I learned these 3 points, not so many texts, but at least give him idea. You read, you study, and you applying this in the company. It's very important in this period to have very good communication. And maybe you are delaying, maybe you are not on time on with projects, or maybe not on time on work, and you say, okay, I'll be on time, I'll keep a record, and you're keeping this record, and will show him this. I recommend, if you want to be more specified, search on Google KPIs, kappa PI, KPIs, and see a list of ideas what KPIs means, and you can perform to 5 or 10 of these in this period of 3 to 6 months. Okay, I hope this will be useful and you will have a good negotiation, a good discussion with your boss. And also in the Bible, Jesus told a story about attitude, about money, and relationship between employer and employee. And in Matthew 20, if you want to read the idea, is very interesting. Like, you have been hired and you agreed initially to some terms of conditions, like to work these hours, to have this salary, and you are okay, you must comply to this. You need to have good attitude about this. Only if things changes in time, this, you can negotiate. And it's okay to discuss and it's okay to negotiate, but you also need to have this attitude. And employer and the employee, on this story on Bible, Matthew 20, I will give you a link here, you can read from the beginning. You will read this story, have good attitude, and I want also for you to have this attitude. If this was useful, give please a comment, and if you maybe know somebody who think this video will be useful, send the link. But if you will have this discussion with your boss, I would love to hear you how was the discussion and what is the plan you made with him.